cover some of the stuff in this video in my first video and a little bit in the second video, but the second video was so long that I know it was overlooked. But I've had a few questions come up about locks, especially people with like just starting off, like not just starter locks, but starter locks that are going through the baby lock stage, like before they mature. And that was the most trying time of my hair's life as well. So I just want to go ahead and answer some questions, because a lot of the tips I have were for your current mature lock. So this is more for the beginning stages that you can still use into your mature lock stages. The first question was, what is the best product to use when retwisting hair and why? I would say the best, in my opinion, is aloe vera gel. Pure aloe vera. Like when I lived in California, I had an aloe vera plant growing and I would cut it, scrape the gel out, and retwist with that. Like that type of pure, not anything in a bottle. Like I mean straight up from the plant type pure. So that's what I would use, but I also don't mind the unkept look. Like I don't mind looking rugged or whatever people want to call it. I don't mind that, because with aloe vera gel, it helps retwist your hair, but my hair texture will only stay retwisted with aloe vera gel for like 2 to 3 days, and then it starts to undo itself. But I'm okay with that. If you're going for a more, what they say is a polished look, then go ahead and use the chemicals in a jar, because it'll hold your hair if that's the look that you're going for. But when I think of best, I think what's best for the health of my hair, not what looks best to people who know nothing about locks. So that's my opinion. Just because I said it was the best doesn't mean it's the best for you and your lifestyle. How often should you retwist? Another very subjective question. I have a receding hairline now. It's not from retwisting, because I haven't retwisted in a while. It's just from like my hair being pulled like back, like the hairstyle. I wear it up, like it's the first time I put it in a bun, but like I wear it up in a high ponytail or something else. It's just a result of that, because it's being pulled back. But if I would add constant every 2-week retwisting to this, I would literally, like I said in my first video, I don't want to look like Stevie Wonder, okay? And also I wasn't saying anything bad about Stevie Wonder when I said that. So but anyway, so retwisting kind of ties into like retwisting gels and stuff like that. How often you retwist is going to be based off of how you want to look to others. If you feel like you can't live the life of looking, you can't live the life of the afro under your locks, then go ahead, retwist every 2 weeks. But when your hair falls out at age 26 and you started at 20, don't say I didn't warn you. I'm just kidding. But if you want to keep your locks for a long time, I do suggest being very minimal. I retwist my hair once every 3 months. I suggest maybe like once every 4 weeks. I just am lazy, so I just once every 3 months is my thing. How often do I wash my hair? Typically every 2 weeks, or when it feels dry. When it feels dry, I know it needs to be washed, because there's just too much holding in the hair and it's not breathing. So I go off of 2 weeks, and if I forget in those 2 weeks and my hair starts feeling crunchy, I'm like, ooh, it's time to wash. I don't recommend washing every week. It's kind of excessive. But it depends, I guess, on how much oils your hair produces or how much oil you're putting in your hair. But generally I wash every 2 weeks. And what do I use to wash? Like I showed y'all before, I take some of the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, put a little bit apple cider vinegar in it, put a little bit of water in it, put a little bit of essential oil just for scent, mix it up, spray it on my hair, let it sit for 3 minutes, let the ACV kind of work its way through, because like I don't want it to break my hair down too much. And that's what I use to wash. I don't believe in using thick shampoos or conditioners, because it causes buildup. Like I have so much buildup on the body. Like I can feel on the outside of my lock where there's buildup in my hair because of how crunchy and dry the inside is from beeswax and from thick creamy conditioner and shampoos, because I just thought that was the way, because it's in a yellow bottle that has Jamaican on it. Next one is, how do you keep your hair moisturized? Oil. coconut oil, olive oil, and water. So the only, like I mentioned, I think I mentioned before, I don't know, the only way to keep your hair moisturized is water. Drink lots of water. Keep your scalp moisturized because your hair can't grow in a bad condition. Keep your scalp moisturized from the inside and the outside. Like, I don't really oil the rest of my hair. I focus on my scalp because it pushes out anyway. So it'll eventually reach to where it needs to be. Unless I really feel like the ends are super crunchy, then yeah, when they're wet, I'll make sure to like layer it on there. But just when your hair is wet, softly wring your hair out if you just got out the shower from washing it, and then take some oils, just massage it into that scalp, massage it in there, okay? And then just spread it, like the rest that's on your hands, spread it through your locks, make sure they're fully coated, get them like this. That's what I use. You can use leave-in conditioner too, since it's leave-in, it's not gonna be too heavy. And my thoughts on vinegar rinses, I've been curious to try them. I've seen so many mixed reviews on them that I just haven't done it yet. Because my main problem is like buildup and lint and stuff. My locks are so compact that I don't think it'll be beneficial for me. I think I will try it one day. But for now, I just keep watching videos. And I don't know. I don't know. I see it work for people, but it also works for people who do use those thicker products in their hair, and I don't do that. So I'm kind of like, if I'm just putting lightweight stuff that comes out on its own, rinses out easily, you know, is this even gonna help? Because a lot of it brings the lint forward, and then I'm like, I don't want to sit here and keep picking out lint, and then I should wrap my hair at night, but I don't, so I'm just lay down and get more lint in my hair. So that's why I haven't committed to it yet, but I'll if people want me to try it out, I'll try it. What I recommend going to professional stylists, 100% if they have locks on their head themselves, or if they have proof that they have long, beautiful, luscious locks. That is the only time. Do not be going to these people that do not have a dreadlock on their head, okay? Because they're going to tell you what you need to do this and do that and do this and do that because they learned that in school, or they learned that from their friend who has locks and all of that stuff. But especially if these people putting beeswax in your hair, do not go to them. I don't care how professionally licensed they are. If they don't have the physical proof to prove it to you, don't do it. Don't waste your time. I may feel passionately about that. But yeah, especially when it comes to dyeing hair, I do suggest getting that professionally done by somebody who has proof, physical proof that they have made it so your hair is not about to break off, because people just throw dye on hair and think, oh, it's fine. But if you don't rinse this out enough, then it will sit in there and decay your hair. And then if you do rinse it out enough, you need to make sure you are putting all that moisture back in your hair, all of it, because it's gone, okay? That's tips for dyeing hair. I'm the wrong one to ask because I use box dye from the grocery store, and I just literally just throw it on my hair, which is why it looks naturally like this, because people are like, oh, is that your natural color? No, I was just lazy. I just threw it on my hair and called it a day, like, you know. But just make sure you rinse your hair out thoroughly. If you're doing it yourself, rinse it out till it runs clear, and moisture the crap out of it. If you got to do a hot oil treatment or a leave-in conditioner, do it, okay? Best method to curl hair. I showed y'all I use flexi rods for my longer locks, but when I had short locks, I did pipe cleaner curls. So I took a pipe cleaner, put it in half, made a little loop, curled my little baby locks up. But that gave me more of a wavy look versus curly. And then as my hair got to like about here, I used these perm rods. Yeah, perm rods. The different colors mean different sizes. Sizes just mean, like, the bigger the size, the bigger your curl is going to be. The smaller the size, the smaller your curl is going to be. The thinner your locks, I suggest thinner curlers, perm rods, because it'll give you a nicer curl. But it just, play around with it. Like, honestly, I think you just need to play around with it. Like, they're not that expensive. Just buy a pack of each before you commit to a size, and just try it out. Honestly, as your hair grows and gets longer, you may need to change to a different size. Like, once mine got longer, I couldn't use this anymore. This just covered like half the lock. So I went to flexi rods. So that's the best way. Braid outs are cool if you like that look. I just like mine really curly. I don't really like wavy off the bat. I like it to fall into waves as the curls fall, you know. Everyday products. I'm bad at everyday products. I used to have a bottle of water with oils mixed in it, spray that every single day on it. I haven't done that in a while. I need to get back to it. But other than that, I don't put anything in my hair every day. When it's wet, I make sure I always put coconut oil in it though. And what do you do with thinning locks? You have two options for thinning locks. You can two-strand twist them together. So say you have two really, really thin locks that are just like they're on the verge, you can see through them, they're about to break off. Just two-strand twist them, put a little black rubber band at the end, and go about your business. I can't tell you how long it'll take because I two-strand twisted these back ones in the back of my head, and it took about a year and some change to mature, and now they're just now growing into real locks. So it's going to take time. That method is going to take time, but they literally will grow. Let me see if I can pull one out right quick. They literally will grow. This started as a two-strand twist. So it will grow into a lock again. It just, you got to be patient with it, and it'll get there. So that's one way. Another way is to get a sewing needle and a thread that matches your hair color and thread it together. Only problem with that is that thread's going to be in your hair for a while because it's going to be harder to find it because it'll be close to your hair color. So it'll be hard to snip it without snipping your hair. But you can definitely get it, sew it in, but it's just, in my opinion, if you're doing it on your own, easier to two-strand twist, rubber band that, and live your life. Like, it's the best way to combine your thinning locks. And then as it grows out, you can cut off the two ends that are separated. You can cut them off. You can leave them on. As you retwist your hair, when it's two-stranded twist, you can still retwist like normal. You want to retwist it. You want to retwist both of those roots together so they know that they're supposed to grow together. Because just keeping them twisted at one point, but your new growth isn't twisted, your hair is going to be confused. So as your new growth grows in, make sure you're retwisting that whole two-strand twist, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that was a little bit more helpful. If y'all think of any other questions, let me know. I also get a lot of questions of how did you know locks were for you? So that's going to be another video of helping you figure out, like, do I want to make this commitment? Can I make this commitment? What happens if I make this commitment? I want to help people get through that process because I get that question a lot, like a lot. And it's something I feel very passionate about. So that'll probably be the next video. So, but yeah, if y'all think anything else, let me know.